Hi and welcome to APPSeCONNECT integration with Salesforce. Salesforce is a very popular and highly adopted CRM system. The data integrated into the system provides special meaning to the end users, giving insights and predictions for the future. APPSeCONNECT provides a bridge between these applications such that it can feed the other applications with important insights. To communicate Salesforce through APPSeCONNECT, you can either choose our cloud interface where you can connect using your login credentials, or you can use our on-premises tool to configure the credentials. Now let us look at how you can connect your Salesforce application with APPSeCONNECT. For that, let's first log into our Salesforce account. Here we can find out that from where you can get your app credential to configure our on-premises or hosted agent. For that, just reach out to this apps menu and get into this app manager. In app manager, you will view the list of already configured apps. Here you will get two options. Either you can use the existing app credential to configure your agent, or you can create a new connected app from here. After that, you can proceed configuring with the agent. Now let's see how we can use first the credential of an existing app. For that, just click over here and view the app manager setup. Here you will get the details of this pre-configured app. Now, as per the requirement in the agent, our main thing is to get the consumer secret and consumer key. To get the consumer secret and consumer key from Salesforce API, you need to get into Manage Consumer Details. Once you get into the Manage Consumer Details, you will find there a verification activity. You have to verify your identity over here. This verification code will send directly to your email. So what you need to do, you have to copy it from there and paste it. Say in my email, I have received this particular verification code. See, I have pasted it directly to the Salesforce and now I'm clicking on verify. If it will be verified correctly, then you will get the access of the consumer key and the secret key. So it's very simple from here. You just need to copy it and paste it into the consumer secret and consumer key section. Here the login URL will be your base URL like this. You just need to simply copy it and paste it to our agent. Security layer will be always provided by your system team, and here the user ID and password will be your Salesforce user ID and password. You just need to now validate. See, the connection validation is successful and you can save this credential for future use. So this is the way you can directly use the existing API. But in case if you need a new API, for that let's again get into the App Manager section. And here you will find the option that New Connected App. So I am reaching out to the New Connected App, and here you need to activate the New Connected App. Here in the Connected App name, you can provide the Salesforce application name. Say I'm providing test integration _1. And once you click on this API name section, it will be directly copied over here. For contact email, you have to provide your email ID because all the verification codes and the verification IDs will be shared via your email over here. It is recommended to check the API enable auth settings to generate the consumer's key and the token along with the callback URL. For instance, the callback URL will be this for us, and you need to select the auth scopes as full access to add seamless accessibility for the app over our platform. And now just save the details. Now it is saying that it will take 10 minutes to get the app reflect it into the list. Meanwhile, you can grab your consumer key and consumer token by clicking on the continue. So let's continue. You can reach out to this manage consumer details section, as I said earlier, and you can directly get the consumer key and consumer secret as required. But before that, I go to manage section to remove your IP restrictions. For that, just go to edit policies and here select the relax IP restrictions and hence just save it. After the IP relaxation, you can get the consumer key and the secret key after verifying your account, as I mentioned before. So now let's again go back to the app manager and to see whether this test integration _1 has been updated into the app list or not. So the app manager section and see this newly created app has been updated into the app manager list. So from here it is very trivial. You can view the API, you can edit the API, or you can manage the different securities and policies of the API. So this is it. This is how we can easily create a new connected app and can use the credentials into our APPSeCONNECT agent. Again, for configuring the Salesforce in cloud hosted environment, you need to get into the manage section and apps. In the apps, get into the Salesforce and the credential. Here you can add a new credential. Like if you click on add new credential, then you need to just provide the credential name, the login URL, username, password, and the consumer secret and the key. And after that you can just validate. So let's say I'm providing a new credential like cloud create Salesforce as the credential name, and I have provided the login details and other consumer secret and consumer keys as per requirement, and just clicking on validate. See, it has been successfully validated. So once the credentials are validated successfully, we can save it out. Let's see how to use this Salesforce credentials into our APPSeCONNECT process flow, and later on we will show you how to configure the action filter also. Now for that, let's create a new process flow. Say I'm creating a new process flow by the name of fetch customer data from Salesforce, that is the order data, and just click on OK. So here is the process flow where we have created the getter node as Salesforce and the destination node as SAP Business One. All the order data of the customer will be synced to the SAP Business One via this mapper. So let's deploy it first. Here I have chosen the environment as on-premises. Click on next. For the credential, if we navigate to the Salesforce, see the credential provided for on-premises agent has been updated here. So we can select it, and for SAP Business One also we can do similar way and just click on next to finish the deployment. After the successful deployment, let's execute the process flow. Now see, after the successful execution, let's view the snapshot and sync info of this process flow. So here under on-premises environment, this is the process flow we have executed successfully. Now let's navigate to the view snapshot. The execution is successful. Now it's time to configure the action filter. For example, you need to adjust your Salesforce configuration in APPSeCONNECT. In such a scenario, either you might need to change the way your data is getting filtered, or maybe you want to configure one of your API from scratch. Let us see how you can do that. Let's take an example that you want to fetch account IDs of a specific customer who have ordered products from Salesforce. So for that, let's configure the action filter. and get into the action filter. Configure the action filter in such a way that is, first is the field and hence the query that is written in a SQL manner. And now just save it. See, the filter criteria has been saved successfully. Now save and close and save the criteria for redeploy and re-execution of the process flow. So I'm doing that. After redeployment and re-execution, let's view the snapshot whether the data synced for the customer or not. So environment section and snapshot. See here, if you click on any of the node, it is showing the successful data log, activity log and the transaction file. So that's all for now in Salesforce. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.